Greetings to everyone and welcome to this session. Good greetings to all my followers. I want to give a little testimony about my marriage. So I went through a lot when it comes to when it came to marriage. So it was not easy. It was a battle on its own, a real battle. Because when it was time for me to settle down, the pressure from my family, from people around, it was not really easy. It was really tense. Um, when I came to know Jesus, when I came to know Christ, I took a covenant with God that I will not have a child out of marriage before I get married. So when I entered a covenant with God, the enemy heard about it, the devil heard about it, and he did everything that he could do just to see that he fought me not to maintain that covenant so that I could break the covenants. And when I was at the age of 17, I noticed I sat down, and when I looked at where I came from, when I looked at my background, I saw that there was something, a challenge in my family. That before someone to get married, the person will have a child out of wedlock before getting married. So I knew that was a challenge, and it was a pattern. So it happened to almost everyone. And even those that they don't go through the pattern, they don't find marriage. So I noticed that that was what was in my family. So I saw that I had to break out of that pattern because I was the light in my family. And for the light to reflect through me, I had to break that pattern. Though it was not easy, it was not easy because I went through a lot of challenges. There were times I even became so discouraged and I felt like doing the opposite. But because I took the covenant with God and I prayed a prayer, I told God to help me, keep me standing until I find the right person that He has kept for me. And when I kept serving God and when I kept being with God, God was faithful. He kept me standing. Though it was not easy because there were times that I felt like God has really abandoned me. There were times that I felt like God was no longer with me. There were times that I felt like keeping myself was the worst decision that I've ever made as a lady. And there were times that I felt like it was better I could not have made that covenant. It was better I could have just followed the pattern and do what others were doing. But I want to thank God because even in all that, God was still proving Himself faithful. God was still proving Himself that He was God. Just to see that that covenant was maintained. Just to see that I break out of the covenant. You know, when